Well, hi Aries, welcome to Universal Guidance. It's time for your weekly reading. I have shuffled these cards very well. I'm going to shuffle them a few more times. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be in the middle of the first part of this reading. So Aries, let's find out what you can expect. Ooh, got some air energy definitely in your highest energy. Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius that might be strong in your chart or someone else's. Okay, Aries. The overall energy of your reading is the Four of Swords. This is a healing card. It's like soul searching, going deep inside. It's about truth. It's about clarity. It's very spiritual. So yeah, there's some healing going on, some soul searching here. This surrounds your entire reading. So up here in your highest energy is the Queen of Swords. This is Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius that might be strong in your chart or around this reading. Male or female, the Queen of Swords, sorry, slipped right out. The Queen of Swords has her hand out. And she is asking for truth. She's asking for clarity through conversation. Now, this sword is up, so she's in self-protection mode, and that's why she's seeking this truth and clarity. It has to do with an apology or something like that, which is right above this Four of Swords. I think this is an apology of sorts. And it's trying to be handed to you. And I think it's by the soulmate. I think there's somebody, I think it's, you're asking truth whether or not to accept this cup that someone is trying to offer you. The King of Swords is right next to it. So we have the King and the Queen of Swords in your highest energy. This tells me that this is either a twin flame or a soulmate relationship. And that one of them did something they shouldn't have done or said something that, you know, put a damper on this relationship. And this is why we have the Four of Swords, right? And it's something that you need to heal over. And you need your truth, you need your clarity in order to do so. And I think it's even in order to let them back into your life, okay? The King of Swords has their sword up too, male or female. And so they're in self-protection mode also. That's why it really kind of feels like a twin flame relationship here. But it may just be a soulmate relationship. So there's going to be conversation. There's going to be truth and clarity going back and forth, back and forth. They're the ones that I feel are more guarded. I don't feel like you're so guarded, but they do want to come back into this relationship. But you've got some healing to do, okay, over this person. Under the Queen of Swords is the Wheel of Fortune. So things are turning. All this truth and clarity is going to help you to move into a new life cycle. This is the universe, the Wheel of Fortune. This is the wheel turning. And it's like whispering in your ear. It's pushing you. It's pulling you to make changes of sorts for your better. The fortune, the better. Doesn't have to be money. It's for your best. And so, you know, the Wheel of Fortune is right next to this healing card. All this truth, all this clarity, you know, all these swords. Wow. So, on the other side of this Four of Swords is the Three of Pentacles. And this is under the King of Swords. There was an argument. I think there was an argument, like a butting of heads, like not seeing eye to eye about something here. And I think that's what happened. They might have said something they shouldn't have said. I really don't know for sure, but it really uprooted, you know, took some of this groundedness and stability away from your relationship. So they're wanting to come back in, and they're wanting to apologize. but it raised some questions with you. So under the Wheel of Fortune, I have the Six of Swords. It looks like you will be moving forward. Yes, you are going to be moving forward. You're going to get your truth and your clarity. Look at all those swords on that little boat. That's a lot. And you're moving away from these rocky waters towards calmer, more peaceful waters. So this is not a speedboat. Whatever was said or done is really something you really do need to heal over and seek all this truth and this clarity about. But it's being pushed by a pull. You'll get there. You're going there. It's under the Wheel of Fortune. The universe is helping to move this along. This Six of Swords is right next to the Eight of Swords, which is under the Four of Swords. I can't believe all the swords that you have in your reading, Aries. This is like feeling trapped in this place of healing. It's not an easy thing to heal from, whatever it was. It could have been a third party. I only have one card so far that could be a third party. Whatever it was is not agreeable with you, for sure. And they know they messed up, for sure. But all these swords, truth and clarity are behind you. Your mouth is not bound. Your feet are not bound. So it's kind of an illusion that you're trapped in this space of healing. So you can move forward. The wheel is here, and they are trying to help you move past this, right towards the world and the new life cycle. So, you know, this is what's waiting for you. It's under the Three of Pentacles. Perhaps it's something that the universe needed to happen to push this relationship down the road a little ways. This World card here is right next to you feeling trapped in this place of healing. So perhaps there was something said about moving forward. There was something said about commitment, and it turned into an argument or something. But it looks like it will get worked out so far in this reading. Let me take out the second part of this reading, and let's see what shows up there for Aries universe. Yeah, they messed up all right. Okay, you are moving into a new life cycle. I have the Devil card in your highest energy, and it's right close to that King of Swords. This is the card for Capricorn. So Capricorn might be strong in your chart, might be strong in somebody else's chart around this reading. But this is about bondage, being tied to something through, I think it's the King of Swords, that you don't want to be tied to. Now, on each side of this King of Swords now, we have three people. I think they had a third party now, and I believe that what you had in mind here, and this is toxic, you know, what you had in mind here was the Four of Wands. Now, you do have a special soulmate connection, 1111. You were looking forward to union between the two of you and living happily ever after type feeling. But I'm not sure that you're on guard about that now. Very much on guard. I got the Page of Swords looking right at the Four of Wands. Your sword is up. You're not exactly swinging it, but your sword is up. Your sword is up here. You're getting all your truth and your clarity. Under the Devil card is the Eight of Pentacles. This is about focusing and working on the relationship. I feel like that's what you've been doing and trying to build on it. When they went out and messed up, they did something they shouldn't have done here. I don't know, you know, how bad it was exactly, but it It's not acceptable to you. And so here's your energy of focusing and working and building stability and security in this relationship. You're hoping that it would turn into marriage and living happily ever after, but surrounded by this toxic energy here. And there's 3 people, like I say, in each card. Then next to this 8 of Pentacles, where you've been working on this relationship while they were kind of destroying it. I have the Knight of Cups. And I feel like, and this is under that 4 of Wands, I feel like they do want to come back in. I mean, they really do. They are sincere about this cup that they're offering you. There is love in it, okay? But, and it is under this 4 of Wands, and I think they want to offer this back to you. But you're kind of stuck. You know, these Pentacles, you're like, you're not really budging. This is under the Page of Swords. So you're just kind of like, you can't really reach out yet. You are stuck in this place of healing right now. You can't just forgive and forget and move on like that. So far that's what I see. Under the 8 of Pentacles, I have the Page of Wands. And now this is next to this new life cycle, and I think they're trying to offer this to you, like, let's just move forward, let's put this behind us, I really messed up, I'm sorry, you know, but it's hard for you. You got some deep healing and self like healing and soul searching, things like that to do over this with truth and clarity. Well, you have some things that you need to say. You're holding the staff of fresh starts and new beginnings, but there's things you need to talk about. There's things that you need to say about, and I think it's about the effort that you've put into this relationship for them to go out and mess it up. I have the Knight of Swords here, and whatever it is that you say, you're going to come right out with it. And it's about them trying to come back into your life after they messed up. And you're holding that sword of truth and clarity up in the air next to this Page of Wands, as if it's like you are straightforward with your thinking here. You're straightforward with your truth and your clarity about what went down. So I feel like you're going to spend some time on your own. I feel like you're going to be stuck in this healing place for a little while, and you're going to say that you need time. You're going to need time and to heal. And so I have the 9 of Pentacles. You need to get yourself back here, Aries. The 9 of Pentacles is about being self-grounded, secure, stable, on your own, getting your, it's like self-respect. You are self-reliant. You need to get yourself back, self-confidence, before you can consider this apology and trying to move forward with this person who I think could be a twin flame. They're definitely a soulmate. I have 2 cards that point to twin flame or soulmate here. And this relationship here, you know, it will have to be the truth and the clarity. That's what's got you. Is there had to be some untruths and sneakiness and stuff. I don't see the 7 of Swords. I'm really kind of wondering why. Maybe I'll pull it right now. Nope, got the King of Wands. So the King of Wands, hanging on to that staff of fresh starts and new beginnings. That's what they really want. This is male or female. This is your card, Aries. Holding on to that staff there, fire energy, but you're not getting up. You want to. You know, the hand is on the hip here. It's like you want to get up, but you can't bring yourself to do it just yet. But I do think you will, but I think you have to get through this healing first before you can move forward with this soulmate or twin flame that really messed up. That's what I got. So Aries, this is your reading. Thank you for watching Universal Guidance.